What's up guys, it's Tommy here and welcome to a very interesting Liverpool transfer news video. In this video we will talk in detail about Maxwell Cornet, the explosive French winger, the superstar who plays for Lyon, because he talked in a French TV interview. He actually talked about Liverpool and that it's very flattering that he is linked with Liverpool and that anything is possible and he could leave Lyon in the summer. So we will take a look at what he exactly said on French TV, and also I will show you guys what he could bring to Liverpool, what kind of player he is, how many goals and assists he has, and also everything that you need to know about this player. And in this video we will talk about many other different things, what Carragher and Mane said about the Champions League final, and also some other Liverpool transfer news. And I'm really excited to bring you this video, so if you guys enjoy these types of videos, please leave a like. It helps me out. It just takes a second for you guys to like the video and it really shows me that you guys enjoy these videos. So Maxwell Cornet has actually been speaking on a TV show to beIN Sports France, where the winger of Lyon was discussing his future at Lyon and whether it's a possibility for him to arrive at Anfield or not. And this is very interesting because Lyon faced a transitional period in the 2019-2020 season, and Liverpool already had links with the other Lyon players, Nabil Fekir, Memphis Depay, and Maxwell Cornet is also a very exciting young winger. He's only 22 years old, and Lyon will have Silvinho as their new manager. Their former manager Bruno Genesio left the club, and also the Lyon president said that at least 2 players will leave Lyon in the summer, maybe even 3. And Cornet appears to have been informed that Liverpool are chasing him and his signature this summer, and he was pretty coy when speaking about the chances of a move. This is what he said on French TV. "I did not say I wanted to leave. We met the president in January and I said I wanted to extend my contract, but talks were not successful. Liverpool are a big club, any links are flattering. I'm under contract until 2021, but you never know in football. We will see." So Maxwell Cornet just has 2 years left on his contract, and because they couldn't extend his contract, he is now at a crossroads in his career, and he might want to leave Lyon, because even the Lyon president said that 2 players can leave in the summer. And this guy is having a very good season, Maxwell Cornet. I'm very impressed by his numbers. He scored 12 goals this season in all competitions. He only played 36 games, so that's 1 goal every 3 games. And also last season he scored 7 goals, the season before that he scored 10, season before that he scores 12. So on average he gets about 10 goals for Lyon, and of course he's not the main man for Lyon. He's only 22 years old. He started off his career at Metz as early as in the 2012-13 season, so he has been playing for professional football now for like 5 or 6 seasons, which is very impressive. And he signed for Lyon on January the 16th, 2015, and since then he scored 41 goals in 174 games for Lyon. And Maxwell Cornet was born in the Ivory Coast actually, but he emigrated to France with his family at a young age, and he was a youth international for France at every level, but he actually declared that he wants to play for the Ivory Coast national team on April 5, 2017. So yeah, I apologize if I said that he's French. He's from the Ivory Coast, but he's basically living in France from a very early age, similar to many other players. And he made his senior debut for Ivory Coast in a 5-0 friendly loss to the Netherlands on June 2017, and he already has 6 appearances for Ivory Coast. He scored 2 goals. He scored in a World Cup qualification as well. And Cornet is the kind of young attacking player that Liverpool are looking for. We have been confirmed by many journalists, including James Pearce of the Liverpool Echo and David Ornstein of the BBC, that Liverpool are looking for a young attacking midfielder slash winger who can play in many positions, and Cornet fits that bill perfectly because he is lightning fast, he has great dribbling ability, he is a very intelligent footballer with an eye for a through ball, and that is because he already has like 7 assists for Lyon this season, and he also scored in the Champions League against Manchester City. And Liverpool could definitely benefit from adding another winger to the squad. I've been keep saying this, that we need a backup for Salah and Mane. Jurgen Klopp knows it, and Cornet fits the bill perfectly, and he has the potential to become a hugely exciting player. At just 22 years old, he has all the time in the world to develop into a brilliant player, and I think this is the right time to sign him, because maybe he's just on the brink of hitting that next level, and we could get him for like 30-40 million pounds, which could be a very good deal, because in just 2 or 3 years this guy could be worth a whopping 70 or 80 million pounds. So I think for Liverpool, I think it makes a lot of sense to sign him. And Jurgen Klopp always favors dynamic wingers who can operate on the right wing or on the left wing, and he's the type of player who can break away with close control, a great dribbling ability and agility, and he absolutely matches the playing style of Liverpool. And also Cornet has the experience of competing at the highest stage. He was very impressive in both of Lyon's 2 Champions League outings against Manchester City this season, and I think judging foreign players against like big Premier League sides in the Champions League, that's a good barometer and a good indication that he could be a very good addition for Liverpool. And what Jurgen Klopp could improve in Maxwell Cornet's game is maybe his tracking back ability, his defensive ability, because he doesn't track back as often as a player who plays for Jurgen Klopp should be tracking back. But of course at Lyon he has different responsibilities, and I'm sure that if we sign him, Jurgen Klopp could teach him a lot of different ways to being implemented and integrated into this new look Liverpool side. And I'm very excited about Champions League final, and also about which attacking player will we sign, because Maxwell Cornet is certainly on the transfer list of Liverpool. I found it pretty shocking and pretty baffling when Liverpool were linked with Sergio Ramos in various English and Spanish newspapers. I found it very hardly believable that Ramos at like 33 or 34 years old could be signing for Liverpool, and now there has been numerous articles saying that Liverpool are not interested in Sergio Ramos, and according to the Daily Star and Sky Sports, Liverpool are not looking to bring in Ramos to England. And I think there are not many players who I would say no if Liverpool were interested in him, but Sergio Ramos is one of those players. I don't really like the guy. I'm not a Real Madrid fan at all, and what he did in the Champions League final, and overall he's a decent defender, don't get me wrong. He was world class in his prime, but he's first of all, he's way past his prime. Real Madrid had a disastrous season overall, and Sergio Ramos is just first of all, he's not good enough for Liverpool, but the kind of character he is, and what he did to Mohamed Salah and what he did to the Liverpool players in the Champions League final left a really bad taste in my mouth. So I don't think Liverpool should be looking to sign a player like him, and it would take away a place in the squad from the likes of Lovren, Joe Gomez, who earned it a lot more than Sergio Ramos. And Sergio Ramos doesn't have any connection with Liverpool, so I don't think we should bring him in, honestly. And if Liverpool can keep all 4 centre defenders, I don't think we need another one. As much as I would love Liverpool to sign somebody like Matthijs de Ligt, if we have Gomez, Lovren, Matip and Van Dijk at the club, I don't think we need a 5th defender. We were very unlucky that Joe Gomez got a long-term injury and Lovren was out injured for a lot of time this season, but we coped with Van Dijk and Matip, and also Fabinho filling in here and there in defense, and that was very good. So yeah, next season with hopefully Lovren and Gomez putting the injury problems behind them, we don't really need another centre-back, and definitely not Sergio Ramos in my opinion. And Sadio Mane gave such a brilliant interview about what Jurgen Klopp did to the Liverpool players before the Barcelona second leg. He said, before the game against Barca, I had never seen the boss like that. Klopp encouraged us, but honestly, not even he believed it. He's exceptional, he makes you want to fight for him and give everything for him. The final is a one-off game. That's what Mane said. It will be different from the league. You cannot hide. I think we are favorites, and if we play to the best of our ability, that's just my comment, not Mane's. I think we can win the Champions League final, but Tottenham will be up for it as well. And Jamie Carragher gave his verdict about the Champions League final. This is what he said: if Liverpool play well in the final, they will win. I'm not going into it massively nervous of the opposition. My only worry is, are Tottenham going to do a Liverpool 2005 or a Chelsea 2012 at Bayern Munich, where they are not a great team or they are not in great form, but they just find a way and things are happening for them. It could be that special year for them. It could be because Tottenham, how they overcame Manchester City with the last minute VAR controversy, how they overcame Ajax with the last minute, goal that sent them to the final. But I think Liverpool had their fair share of incredible comebacks in the Champions League as well, with the way that we came back against Barcelona. I think if we play like we played in the second leg against Barcelona, we will win the Champions League. But the big worry for Liverpool fans is that anything can happen in a one-off game in a Champions League final. But I really hope that Jurgen Klopp prepares the team to the best of their abilities, and then we will win the trophy. I'm really looking forward to it. Steven Warnock, who is a former Liverpool player and he is now a pundit, he insists that Liverpool hold the edge over Tottenham in the Champions League final because they know what to expect. Liverpool's experience of having been in 3 European Cup finals in 3 years will be key because they know what to expect in the build-up to the game and the hype around it, the expectation. I think Liverpool have that advantage. I look at Tottenham and I think that they can beat them, but the biggest fear is getting beaten by them. That is the biggest worry, because to get to a Champions League final and get beaten by another team from the Premier League, that would be a tough pill to swallow for Liverpool. And I agree with Steven Warnock. I think Tottenham will be a lot more nervous in the Champions League final than Liverpool, because Liverpool already have been playing in European finals. We made it to 3 European finals in 4 years. He was talking about 3 in 3 years, in that he excluded the year where we weren't even in Europe. And it's absolutely remarkable, and I think it's unprecedented that a new manager comes into a club and in the 3 years that he qualifies for Europe, he carries this team to the final. And that is just unbelievable. What Jurgen Klopp has done at Liverpool is remarkable, but you have to take that final step, and Jurgen Klopp and the players are doing everything they can to win this final. Let's say wait and see what happens. I really hope that Liverpool will be the calmer of the 2 teams in the final because of their experience, but anything can happen in a Champions League final. And Warnock continued, there is always that pressure that if you lose, you have lost the Champions League final. You've got to swallow that for the rest of your life. But they are quite a youngish squad, and they might think that they may not have this opportunity again in their careers. Reaching the Champions League final is a great achievement, and they might think the pressure is off, enjoy the game. That's the way I think you have to look at it when you are playing in an event like this. You try to put it to the back of your mind and play with freedom. The difference in this squad and our squad at Liverpool when I was playing at the time is that they have built momentum over 2 or 3 seasons. They are real contenders. They've got goals all over the pitch. It's not that we relied on one player, but if you look at Steven Gerrard's performances, it was often if he played well, Liverpool played well. If you look at what the Liverpool team have now, they have just got class all over the pitch and on the bench as well. And that's also continuing on from this train of thought. That's what also gives me a lot of confidence in this Liverpool team. We are not relying on one player like when we had Steven Gerrard in his prime. We are not relying on Suarez to score in every game that we play. We have game winners all over the park. Salah, Mane, Firmino, Naby Keita, Jordan Henderson. I mean, we have so many good players in the squad, and Oxlade-Chamberlain could be fit for the Champions League final. Naby Keita is still a doubt, but he's recovering, and I'm just really hoping that Liverpool, with the momentum that we have in the past 2 seasons, how we have been building and improving, the final hurdle, the Champions League final, is awaiting us, and I'm really looking forward to it, because if Liverpool can jump this final hurdle, that would crown the achievements of Jurgen Klopp, and that would probably cement Jurgen Klopp into Anfield history and make him a legend at Liverpool, and he deserves it. Honestly, he has been doing such an incredibly good job at Liverpool. He deserves this payoff, in my opinion. And Ryan Kent, let's talk about him. He is, of course, a young English player, 22 years old. He had a great season at Glasgow Rangers on loan from Liverpool. And this is what he said about his future. I want to kickstart my career somewhere now. I'm tired of changing clubs each year. I want to settle down somewhere. Liverpool have been good to me, but the enjoyment factor of going back there each year, doing well in pre-season and then going back on loan, it's a pretty repetitive cycle. I was 19 when I went to Freiburg in Germany. I started off at Coventry in my first loan spell, my first experience of football in a men's environment, then stepped up a division with Barnsley. I had a successful loan spell there, and I decided to take it to the next level, go to Germany. That didn't really work out so well, so I decided to go to Bristol City. Then Steven Gerrard provided this opportunity for me. I wouldn't have got the opportunity to play in the Europa League anywhere else. In my eyes, the season has been a success, and I agree with Ryan Kent. He probably needs to move on from Liverpool, but the big question is, does Rangers have the funds to sign him permanently? Because Liverpool want about 20 million for Ryan Kent, and I think that's way above what Rangers can afford. So at the moment, Gerrard said that Rangers contacted Liverpool about Ryan Kent, and now they are waiting Liverpool's answer. And probably that's another loan spell with an option to buy at the end of the loan spell, but I'm not sure Liverpool would accept it. I think what Liverpool wants is that we have an obligation to buy at the end of the loan spell for Rangers in the contract. That's what Liverpool wants, probably. And Liverpool have played a behind closed doors friendly against Benfica's second team ahead of the Champions League final, and the Liverpool Echo report that Jurgen Klopp's men were 3-0 winners against Benfica's B team, and Liverpool wanted a friendly with Dutch side AZ Alkmaar, but they refused because it was just too close to the end of the season, and AZ Alkmaar players already went on holiday. So this is also a very good indication that Liverpool are doing everything they can to prepare as best as they can for the Champions League final. Habib Beye, who used to play for Newcastle and Paris Saint-Germain as well, he's talked about that Paris Saint-Germain can reach the Champions League final in the future if Liverpool can. And this is what he said, very interesting. Liverpool are about to go into a Champions League final with Milner, Henderson and Wijnaldum. We need to stop thinking that Paris Saint-Germain can't do it because of the players that they have. Is that a dig towards Liverpool midfielders, or is that a way of saying that Paris Saint-Germain, with having the resources that they have, with having the world-class midfielders that they have, that they should be getting to a Champions League final? If Liverpool can with the midfield of Milner, Henderson and Wijnaldum, then Paris Saint-Germain can as well. But I think that is one of the reasons why Liverpool can get to a Champions League final back-to-back, is that Liverpool have so many hard workers in the midfield that maybe other big teams don't have as many. Other big teams usually in the midfield, they focus more on, you know, silky, smooth players, attacking midfielders, creative players, and Liverpool have those as well. But Liverpool have quite a few grafters, if you like, and those players are crucial in the big Champions League games when you need to get into the faces of the opposition midfielders. Liverpool have those kind of players in abundance, and that makes me very, very happy, very excited for Liverpool's future as well. So that's it for today's Liverpool news video. I really hope that you enjoyed it. Have a nice day. See you later, guys. Goodbye.